Guys, welcome to June's episode of Building Whitetails, and after 2 years of observation and working on the Runway set, it's finally time to hang the stand.
I've said it before, you'll hear me say it again, I will continue to say it. Help the deer do what deer want to do.
All right, so 2 years ago I was scouting, was walking across this part of my farm, realized and noticed that the deer were really using this area down below this ridge quite a bit, but it was super thick. And so my idea was, why don't I come in and clear it back just a little bit, make it easier. We coined the term the runway. Cleared a trail out down through there for the deer to use. And with in mind this tree behind me, that if this project worked and the deer did what I was hoping that they would continue to do, only, much better, then, I could possibly use this tree as a hunting scenario. All right, guys, so we're in the tree. It's pretty tight. I'm gonna get down here in just a little bit and we're gonna swing the camera over and show you the walking trail that we created. This is the Runway set. We worked on this last year. We found the area on this farm that needed improvement. The deer really liked working through this lower bottom here, but it was so thick. I mean, you couldn't hardly walk through it. So we came in, cleared a bunch of trees back in about an 8-foot wide lane, feathered it back, and put a cell camera on it, and it's exploded in activity. They're using this like crazy. They were using back behind here on the ridge, but it was pretty exposed, and I didn't want them out there because that hindered my access coming in and out of this potential stand site. So we cleared it out, we made a path, and the deer, we actually made 2 paths. What we did, we kind of made a convergence of an X pattern, and then there's a creek crossing just back off to my left. So there's a lot of activity that's centered around this spot, and there was different trees along this ridge that really could have been okay for tree stands, but I didn't want an okay. I wanted an absolute rock solid tree stand tree. This is a massive bur oak tree behind me here that the stand is in. It has tons and tons of cover. It allowed us to hang the stand on the back side of the tree. Now I'm gonna be doing a lot of standing, obviously, because I wanna be able to watch where the deer are coming from, but I'm gonna be able to keep the main trunk of this tree between me and the deer. And also I've got a ton of side foliage as well. I'm in tight. This is super tight quarters, so cover is absolutely key here. I've got a good access route. We've got really good cover. We have created a trail convergence down here below and framed it around this specific tree. It took some time. I didn't just dive in and hang a stand and hunt it. I scouted, I came in, I did an improvement project, I hung a trail camera, cellular camera, and didn't come back in here the entire year. Let that camera do the work for me, and the spot is money. I'm pretty stoked. Goalpost is in here, had a doe locked in, let's see, it was a day and a half before I shot him. That was some really solid intel that they're feeling very comfortable, especially the mature bucks feeling very comfortable in this spot of the farm. So capitalize on that. We hung the stand. I feel really good about this fall. So the main project was clearing this out. Guys, I didn't know if this was gonna work for a hunting scenario. This was experimental. I noticed what the deer were doing. I'm like, man, how do I improve on that as a land manager? So we did it. It's awesome, it works great. The camera intel is there. Our access is really good. Our stand is there. We've got a great hide, great cover. We got shooting lanes trimmed. This spot is ready for deer season.